Welcome, celestial beings. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel. Today is going to be a general reading for the collective, so not all messages are going to resonate with everybody, and that's okay. Just take what fits and leave the rest. There's some great things in the description box for the collective. And if you want to continue to support the channel, or if you want to support the channel, like, share, watch this video all the way through, comment, we love the interaction, and or subscribe if you haven't done so already. Just know when the camera was off, I've done all the things, and now that the camera is on, I'm ready to get down to business. Let's talk about it. So the energies that I'm picking up for whom this message is for in the collective, what I have picked up on is an energy of someone who has changed their mindset or is trying to change their mindset about wealth, generational wealth, finances, investing, things of that nature. Okay. So, you have realized that you have to undergo a different type of mindset, to pursue what this is that you're trying to pursue regarding long-term wealth. Again, getting into what it seemed like investments and things of that nature. But more, I feel like it's more of some type of long-term commitment in regards to something having to do with finances and the way that you think about money, the way that you think about wealth, because it also is an energy down here that you feel like you've been cheated out of either this knowledge. So maybe this knowledge is new to you and you finally picked up this information, or you wasn't financially literate and you learned it somewhere. You've been watching YouTube videos or videos of some sort. Somebody then, gave you some information secondhand, like, hey, you can be investing in crypto or putting money here, Roth IRAs, making sure that, your money is gaining interest wherever it's sitting, things of that nature, and having that conversation. But this is new to you, right? You wasn't aware of this at first, and now you have a keen interest about it. So much so that whatever this information that you have stepped into or just gathered, or just recently had, can really set you up for some, it can really set you up. What I'm picking up is, with this new knowledge, here comes the change. But you had to first come into agreement with changing your mindset about this. Okay. So again, a feeling of like you've been missing out, or you've been shortchanged, or you've probably picked this information up a little bit too late or something of that nature. And now you're going to be playing a bunch of catch up, but that's okay. It's still going to be beneficial to you. So just that feeling of being left out in regards to wishing you had this information sooner. There may have been some things that had you in your head about this, or something you've been overthinking before moving forward, and things of that nature. Just kind of the message or the energy is out here: stop overthinking it. If you did your research and it really looks like something that you are to really pursue, do it, because it feels like there's going to be a windfall of change, but it's going to be for the better. It's going to be, it's going to be good. This is new. This is you being exposed to something you should have been exposed to a little while ago. And don't beat yourself up about it, okay? Because prior to the recent, which you gather here recently, you wasn't ready, right? But now the energy feels right. Now it feels like that you're ready. It took some emotional maturity, some mental maturity. It took some maturity altogether for you to get here, to arrive here. Now it feels like that there's plans in place on how you want to build this generational wealth, this long-term wealth. So you have an idea, you have a plan, and you're ready to put things in motion. Okay, so let's confirm and clarify what we have down here. I'm gonna do this. this, yes. So this definitely was in regards to having to change your mindset altogether. This for you, this took a lot of convincing. Like this is some the change that had to accompany being insured and assured that this is what you wanted to do. It wasn't easy. It wasn't an easy thing. The mindset wasn't the easiest to get out of, to get into. This would be a great long-term thing for you. Now, what I'm picking up on it, this is not like an overnight get rich type situation. No, this is long-term wealth. This is building up to, this is building. Okay. So yes, it took some convincing. It took a bunch of, research and everything like that to change your mindset about it, about the investing. And now that you know what you know, you're ready to build. Okay. You have the energy, you have the knowledge now and the passion to go ahead and put this forward and build whatever this is that you want to build. Kingdoms, empires, ventures, business ventures, whatever this is, now you are ready and it's ready for you actually. All right, let's get some more information, clarification and information. Yeah, so at first we were stuck. We wasn't quite sure what we wanted to do. Yes, you heard about people being successful with investment in long-term wealth and things of that nature, but you just didn't know how it was going to work out for you. So you could have paused. You could have procrastinated a little bit and you could have felt stuck on what next moves to make in regards to this. Okay. So all of this is just confirming that if this is what you went through, I'm talking to you, boo. And the team is saying, yeah, you went through these things, but now you're ready. And I'm supposed to recognize and say kudos to changing your mindset, your way of thinking surrounding this, because again, you are going to benefit. All right, what else? What else? It was very important decisions that you had to make. Some of these decisions you made alone, but some you had to get the okay, if you have partners and things of that nature, whether it's a romantic or if it's a business partner or anybody else other than yourself who had to contribute to giving the okay, you did that. All right. They did give you their input. I feel like you had the green light to go. Okay. The information, once you started getting interested in it and doing the research and stuff like that, it could have felt like information was coming at you fast with these new investments and with this long-term wealth. You may have to be quick with it with some of the decisions that have to be made. Also adding to some of this long-term generational type wealth, the funding and the finances, some of this money you came into, some of this, the financing was something from your past. Okay. And you may have just gotten the documentation or the information holding these numbers, right? And this could have also spearheaded, ooh, what do I want to do with this money? What do I want to do with this inheritance? What do I want to do? So some of you guys came into some wealth and you're trying to figure out the best way to invest. All right. And the best way to keep it generational. Okay. So that energy is out here. And the other people involved, these may be people that you had to split this money with. Okay. For you guys who are legally binded by others, of course, yes, you have to work out the ins and outs of this. Okay. there could have been a legal situation that got you into this generational wealth. So just know that this energy is out here. That other person also could be like how you're trying to make sure you make the right decisions and make the right choices and do the right thing by the money. That other person could be like, could we go ahead and spend a little bit of this? So that could be where some of the reluctancy is, or some of the, kind of waiting or being procrastinating with some things. Somebody is a little bit eager to get to spending. So yeah, the energy is out here too. Sorry, something from the past in regards to those who may have received an inheritance, or just discovered this money's tucked away somewhere. It was actually hidden. Okay, so in the beginning, when I spoke of feeling like something was stolen, either the time or the knowledge, not having the knowledge of it, this could have been actually the fact that somebody purposely hid documentation or hid this inheritance, hid this wealth from you, and it was finally, rerouted to the right place or to you. Now, this person, however, I feel like in this instance of whomever this resonates with, this person may have only given this information up because they about to exit the 3D. You know what I'm saying? So, and you might not even have found out otherwise. But for some, this money and this financial notice was hidden from you, and it's finally being released. Okay. And that could be all the information coming at you quickly as well. And for others, it was a partner, like a wife, a husband, some legal commitment, that was documented. That person also could have left this to you as well. Left by a loved one of some sort. It doesn't have to be romantic. Left by a loved one of some sort. Okay. Again, it's something that you aren't too sure about. It's something that you're still in your head about. And I feel like the energy is letting you know that you are going in the right direction. So if you are really pondering something like what to do with it, you're going in the right direction. Maybe invest small amounts until you see the return on it or how it's going to work for you, and don't big chunk it. Or I don't know if you're trying to make a decision of, if you're going to share, or who else supposed to benefit from this. Whatever you're in your mind about, you really need to go ahead and get that taken care of, figure out what you need to figure out, and get comfortable in the place where you're at and where you're going to be, because you're going to need a clear mind and the ability to focus with this type of money and with these type of investments. I just heard the word financial advisor. So for some of you guys, you really need to look into getting a financial advisor, okay, to help you with planning out what you need to plan, estates, accounts, whatever. You see what I'm saying? Trust, stuff like that. Money, 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 money. Let's see. For some of you, especially for those who you're benefiting from this, for because this was something that was supposed to be given to you a while ago, or this is something stemming from the past, or have something with undertones of being an inheritance, things of that nature. Some of you guys had to go through quite a bit to get this, okay? Especially once discovered that it was hidden from you. Some of you figured it out, and it's just been a long, drawn out process here for you to get your funding, for you to get your money. And yeah, so that energy is out here as well. But your determination and you not giving up, and you knew, standing up for your rights and what was yours and what was supposed to be yours, is the reason why you're going to be in the predicament of being stable. And this definitely is going to help with your stability. But that energy of having to go through that also took a lot out of you as well. So this is coming out. The energy of this is coming out as well in this reading. We're going to pull one more. Well, it just wants to fall out. So you got the 9 and the 10 of Pentacles, and I really just feel up that this is you building up this wealth, and you're gonna have for that other person who is ready to spend. They have a lot of options that they're thinking about, or what they want to do with your money, no, or what they want to do with y'all money. Okay, however the case may be, but again, this really looks like building wealth, building stability, being a place of being stable. But you are able, if you want to, have a little fun with this as well. Okay, and mind you, somebody is ready to have fun with you. Okay, they got a lot of ideas. So it just depends on if you want to roll with these ideas or not. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these last final cards so I can wrap up this reading. This is wonderful for whomever this is resonating with. Again, for some of you guys, this was a little battle here, and it wasn't easy, but you still got it. You know what I'm saying? So we're grateful for that. So let's see what the final words are, or the final messages. Mr. Detach has been coming out in all the readings lately. All right. We have... First, this came out. Get your shine on. Go ahead and have a little fun with this too, okay? Don't forget to have fun. This is out here, okay? So don't forget to have fun, or it's not gonna... or you're not gonna enjoy it. So have some fun with this. Somebody knows what to do with it. This is definitely a new beginning, especially with the new knowledge for my new investors and those who are entering into financial literacy as a newbie. So just take this learning opportunity as it is, because this is new. Enjoy the journey. The biggest thing with this is to enjoy it, not to make it be something that you start despising, not to make it be something that starts worrying you and taking you down and making you depressed. This is not what this moment is supposed to be. Okay, I'm supposed to let you know that you're supposed to be having some fun too. Grow with this. Continue to learn, because you're not going to know everything. You don't know everything. It's going to be a process. It's definitely exciting, and new beginnings and new feelings, and you're going to be at new tables, and there's going to be, it's just, everything is so much that is going to be opened up to you, so many opportunities. Okay, so it's what you do with it, and that mindset, you gotta keep that. You got to be open to some new stuff. You got to be open to learning more, and you got to be open to see where this is going to go growth wise, and how it's going to keep you stable. Okay, and then detaching from them old thoughts and ways and emotions and how you feel about money. Again, this can't become tedious. This can't become a thing that brings you down. This can't become something that wears you out. It just can't be that. Or it's not going to I don't know how to put this. It's like if your attitude about money and finances and riches and wealth is something that you start to despise because of your windfall, and it's kind of like putting some bad energy about wealth and money out into the universe. It's like some bad juju. And then maybe there be ways of losing it quickly and things like that. So be grateful. you know don't hate this. Don't start despising this. Don't start making this feel heavy, and stuff like that. And that could be the overthinking part that kept coming out. You may be overthinking where this is going to land you, or how this is going to affect you in your life. Let's not focus on the greed and the bad things of other people. Now, I'm not talking about you. Those energies, you don't have to let that even enter. You don't have to tell nobody except the person who already knows. You know what I'm saying? So don't start hating this. Don't start despising your position. This is actually supposed to be a beautiful position that you're supposed to grow in, love it, do what you need to do with it, be a service to others, whatever you need to do. But your mindset about it can't be bad, can't be negative. Okay. So I love this for my collective, and I'm not worried about y'all. Y'all got this. Congratulations. And until next time, I love you, love you, love you.